What's up, everybody? Wreckers Kev here, bringing you the 2014 preview. There's going to be a lot of changes coming to this channel in 2014. I wanted to give you a little preview before they kick off. First, if you didn't watch my video at Spa, there's news, and it's the biggest news. I'm having a baby. Well, actually, my wife is, but I'm going to be a father. And our dog, my wife, myself, are very excited for our new child, our first child. So the baby is due August 4th, which we're still pretty early in the process. We're only 12 weeks in. So obviously that date's not set in stone, but it's going to be right in the middle of the summer, right in the middle of the racing season, especially August where things get really busy in racing. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. Right now the important part is I'm having a baby. So what are we going to do in 2014? Well, of course, the focus of the channel is the 2014 iRacing Nascar Series. It's back. So now it's a 36-week schedule. Last year was 34 weeks because iRacing started at Vegas and didn't have all the tracks. So they didn't have Kansas the first time they went there, and they didn't have Fontana. But now they do. So every race following the actual NASCAR schedule will be raced in the iRacing NASCAR Series. Again, half distance of real world races, but full distance races for the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. Now, the Coke 600 on a Thursday night at 9 o'clock, racing 600 miles, and then working the next day. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to that. But because of the baby, I might have to skip either or Indy or Pocono or the Glen. So last year I was fortunate enough to run every race of the season. I hope to run every race of the season this year, but obviously we got more important things. Also, I'm going to be racing in the Road Warrior Series. It's new, and it replaces the World Tour events you might have seen on YouTube. So if you do a Google search, iRacing World Tour, you'll see races like the 2.4 hours of Daytona and the 12 hours of Sebring. I forget what they call it. They may call it the 1.2 hours of Sebring. But all those races, all those special events are now being grouped together in one series with multiple tracks and multiple cars, and I'm really excited for it. And it begins with the 2.4 hours of Daytona, which I'm super excited for. It is January 24th at 8 o'clock. That's a Friday night, and it's going to be streamed live to YouTube. It will not be streamed to Twitch. So you got to go to my YouTube. There's a reason for it. It's complicated, but I have to split the video if I go my normal route of Twitch to YouTube, because you can't upload a video longer than 2 hours. And the race is obviously longer than 2 hours, so if I go directly to YouTube, it solves a lot of problems. But all these special races are going to be involved. 2.4 of Spa, the 2.4 of Zolder, the 120 minutes of Sebring, full distance IndyCar races, the Bathurst 1000, and of course my favorite race, the Petit Le Mans at Road Atlanta. The problem is that it only races on the weekends. So it races Friday night, Saturday afternoon, I think Saturday like really early in the morning, which is not happening, and Sunday really early in the morning, like 5 in the morning. So with the races only being Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the morning, it's really going to be hard for me to make all these races because we're going to make weekend plans. You know, I can't tell my wife that we can't go out in the summer on a Friday night because I have to stay home and race. And if she wants to go away for the weekend, or we have to make a trip, it's going to be hard for me to make the races. But the goal is to try to race as many races as I can in this series. I'm really, really excited for it. And August is the busiest month of the schedule. There's 20 races over 12 months. There's 4 races in the month of August. I think there's only 1 week in the month of August out of the 5 where there's not a race. And did I mention I'm having a baby? I'm moving to a new townhome in the end of March, the beginning of April. And we're building it. We're super excited about it. I'm finally going to move to a permanent place. I've been basically a transit now for 4 years. I knew I was moving out of Dodge City. when we moved to Cincinnati, we were only there for a couple months before we knew that my wife was going to get a new job, and we moved to my apartment here in New Jersey, and we knew that was just a temporary solution. I'm finally able to get a permanent location, and I'm excited about it. And with that brings more excitement to the channel and better racing, because I have a new graphics card, an AMD Radeon 7970. So that's able to run iRacing at full graphics, and you'll be able to see a lot more that's happening in the videos, because I'll be running at full graphics with triple screens in my new OBUTTO that I will set up the moment I move into my new townhome. So you'll not only be seeing iRacing, you'll be seeing it in full graphics with triple screens at probably 110 frames per second. Hopefully. Cross fingers. But the biggest change to the channel in 2014 is the overlay. It's going to totally change how the videos look, what the videos are like, and for the first time I'm showing it on YouTube. Now you might be asking yourself, what's the point of this overlay? What he had before was perfectly fine. Oops. Well, I'll tell you what the point is.
Man, I am slow.
Have you ever been a viewer on Twitch and joined a guy's stream in the middle of the race and have no idea how many laps are left? Or if it's during a road race, how much time is left? Those of you who regularly watch me on Twitch, how many times have you seen in chat, how much time is left? Well, that question will never have to be asked again, because it's right there on the screen. If this is a road race, so it's counting down the time left in the race. If it's an oval race, it'll count down how many laps left in the race.
16.594.
Also at the top, you see a constantly updating relative between me and the driver behind me, or if there was one, a driver in front of me. But you might be asking yourself, well, why is that needed? I could just see his F3 screen. I'll tell you, I find the F3 screen extremely distracting while driving. Guys who watch me, I'm a very nervous driver. I'm very twitchy, if you pardon the pun. And I find myself looking at the F3 box more than I should be. I should be focusing on the windshield, not the F3 box. Right now, I don't even have the F boxes open. But you guys still get a good quality video showing the amount of time lapse left, the amount of laps left, what spot I'm in, and what the relatives are, without me having to deal with an F3 box. And to me, that makes the whole thing worth it. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, does he really need all that overlay? We're losing out on the immersion factor. And I agree with you on the immersion, okay? If you're watching my videos with a steering wheel in front of you and you want to be really immersed, maybe with the overlay it's going to affect your quality. There's plenty of other channels out there that will race the iRacing Nascar Series, and they'll do it in full screen. And I more than encourage you to go over there and check those out. Here's a little video showing just how much you lose with the overlay.
.742.
I wanted to make a video of this, but I forgot. So I just want to describe it. Here's a little experiment for you. Search for the 2.4 hours of Daytona on YouTube. Go to anybody's race. Fast forward 30 seconds. I mean 30 minutes. Fast forward 30 minutes into the race. Watch for 30 seconds. Pause the video and tell me what is his current place, what's his relative behind and in front, and how much time is left in the race. Go ahead, fine, do it. You pause the video. I'll be here waiting for you. All right, great. You're back. You'll see you can't. You cannot do that. And with my overlay, you can instantly know how much time is left and what place I'm in and if there's a battle that's happening behind me. And with the Road Warrior Series and these 2-hour-plus races, you will be eternally grateful. I know that you're all going to have opinions on the overlay. I know that you're all going to have, you're either going to like it or you'll hate it or you'll leave the channel. Watch my 2.4 hours of Daytona and watch somebody else's that doesn't have the overlay, and you'll see the benefits to it. Let's talk about the Invitational. So the turnout has been great. I'm very happy with it. It is this Saturday, January 18th at 3 o'clock. The session goes live at 1:30, and we qualify at 2:20. The race is at 3 o'clock. 43 cars. Now we have about 32, 33 signed up right now. If you still want to sign up, go to the link. It's in the hosted races section of the forums, and go to the message rather, not the link, and check out the instructions. You send me a PM on iRacing. You tell me you want to race and what car you want to race, and if I feel that you'll be an asset to the race, I will invite you. The race is 2 hours long. It's at Road Atlanta, which is my favorite track because of the Petite Le Mans. There's 2 resets. The Invitational on Oval didn't have any resets. There's 2 resets. One, because I don't want it. So let's just say there's a big crash in turn 1 and 15 cars get taken out, right? Well, now there's 2 hours of a race with not a lot of cars on the track, and we could get really spread out, and the race could be really boring. The other reason why I have resets, it's because if this was a 24-hour race and you crashed, you could probably fix the car. It happens all the time. They go into the pits and they fix the car. And probably, if you stretched out 2 hours to 24 hours, the amount of time would be exactly the same. If it takes them 15 minutes to fix a broken car in a 24-hour race, it would take about the same amount of time to reset your car in this race. And the one thing I really, really am proud of in this race is I didn't go down the VIP route. I just tried to ask everybody that I saw on Twitch.tv and YouTube, and I asked them to be in the race. I asked them, would you like to be in the race? And the vast majority of them said yes, and I'm still waiting to see if others will say yes. But I don't think that you can get this many people that post their races on YouTube and Twitch together in a race anywhere else, and I'm really proud that everybody is so excited for this event. And it's going to be broadcasted again by Max Speed TV, the same guys who broadcasted the Invitational on the Oval.
Some great racing. So, all right, well, pace car's going to duck off right here, and we're going to go back to green flag racing. And Kevin O'Keefe jumps that green flag again.
So here's some of the drivers. There's me, there's William Green, there's Cosmo, there's Jimmy B, there's Ryan Littlemore. You see the names on the screen. I'm just going to roll through it. So these are all the drivers that are in the Daytona prototype. If you watch their channel, you know who they are. If you don't watch their channel, this is your chance to check them out, see if you like them, and give them a follow or a like or a subscribe. So just getting the word out about everybody else on YouTube. In the Corvette, we have 2 of our VIPs from the last race. Frostbite, who finished second in the Oval Invitational, was probably the best driver of the race. And in the McLaren, Wheel Damage is a really good up and coming streamer. He might have been around for a while, but he's new to me. I like watching his videos. I'm excited that he's in the race. So every day leading up to the race, so today is Tuesday, so from Wednesday to Friday, there will be an open practice session for all members of iRacing. So even if you're not in the race, you can still hop in and practice with us. There's 2 sessions, one for the Euros at 3 p.m. Eastern, and another one for the Americans at 8. But obviously, if you're an American, you're home. Of course, you can race at 3 o'clock. So there's 1 hour and 40 minutes of practice, a 10-minute open qual, and 10 minutes of race. So thanks for watching. Go check out my Twitch to see the races live, and you can see my upcoming races on the stream. And we'll see you at Daytona, especially. I hope to see you all there. All right. Did I mention I'm having a kid?